Hello and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel, whichever one it may be. And if you are new here, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all those wonderful things, and just let me know what you are thinking or feeling or whatever you want to let me know in the comments. Just feel free. Anyway, we are back with this diamond painting. It's been a little bit since I worked on it last, so it doesn't really look any different. But we're going to be doing challenge number 11. This is only the light. So challenge number 10 was the dark side, which we did up here somewhere. And challenge number 11 is the light side of things. And you have to choose an even number of even squares. If I remember, sloths are even. Yeah, unicorns are odds, sloths are evens. So we have plenty of spaces to choose from, I think. So I have one space up here, one space right there, and that's really gonna be it. That's two. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna be doing two sections, I guess, for this video. And if I do these two, we've got a bit more light than if I do this one. So let's go ahead and do these two sections right in here and do just the light side. So I'm gonna switch things up just a little bit and then we will be back. All right, so here's those two sections. I'm looking at the wrong two sections. Let me just move the diamond painting a little, the camera a little. There we go. There is these two sections. They're right here. They're the two we're gonna be working on. And I'm gonna be working on them sideways while you're looking at them from that angle. I think it'll work, but anyway, yes, the mummy here and this little guy with the moon. We're going to be working on this sections right here. And yeah, let's go ahead and pull that down. And then we can start working. I just realized that my camera is facing the wrong way, so I'm going to fix it so that my sound sounds better for you guys. All right, I think that should be better. So now I'm actually upside down and you guys are right side up. I'm upside down, you're right side up. Normally I think I do it the other way around where you're upside down and I'm right side up. I don't know, but whatever. We're gonna work on the light colors. So let's see what we have. We're going to try number 3, the letter U. It looks, I think I ended up doing you over here, didn't I? Where was my other ones that I did? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. Never mind. I didn't. Use pretty light to me. It looks kind of on the lighter side. It's a brown, but it still kind of seems pretty light. So I'm going to say that it's a light color. And we're gonna start with you. Haha, you. All right, so anyway, I haven't posted, I think I posted one video last week. Like, I think that's all I got around to doing. It was a pretty chaotic, pretty crazy week for me. So let's just start at the beginning. I don't know where I left off or where we left off when I was talking to you last. So this could be a little interesting. It might not. I don't know. But we're going to start with last Sunday. We finally found a church here in Chester and we went to church and it was fun. And it was very enlightening, and I'm so glad I did it because I think it just really helped my soul to go to church and just kind of feel that peace that you get when you go and you worship and you pray and you do all those wonderful things that you do when you go to church. And the sermon actually really resonated with me, and I just really felt like it just fit with everything that had been going on in our lives, that it just fit. And the sermon was in the basis about just wait a little bit longer. If you're struggling, Jesus or God has asked that, just wait a little bit longer. Can you do that? Can you just wait just a little bit longer? And so I got back home and I says, you know what? All of the struggling that we've been doing, I can wait. I can be patient and I can wait. And I will give everything over to him and let him say whether, these things are for us to have now, or if it is something that we need to still wait further on. And I got a job. In case you didn't know, I have been struggling for a job for almost 3 months now, since I made the decision to leave my last job. And I actually got 2 offers for employment. One of them was to work with dogs, which I honestly didn't realize that that's what I was applying for. When I applied, I saw small animal assistant, I think is what it was. Small animal something. And when it says small animal, that's not dogs. Dogs are not considered small animals. So I saw a small animal and I was thinking, okay, it's a rescue or something. Maybe they rescue, maybe it's cats, maybe it's guinea pigs, maybe it's other animals that are in the small animal variety, which could be snakes and gerbils, hamsters, stuff like that. Those are considered small animals to me. And when I talked to the person and they said that it would be, it did say dogs. It did say dogs in the listing, but still you're thinking small dogs because it says small animal, small dogs. So when I'm talking to the person and she says, yeah, it's 19 dogs, 12 hours of taking care of these 19 dogs, and they could weigh over 100 pounds. That's not a small animal. That's a horse. At that point, yeah, I don't think the listing was 100% accurate with what the expectation for the job was. And she said that they had part-time hours too, but I think that was mostly because they were just desperately looking for someone to work. And I just kind of said, you know what? I can wait a little bit longer. I'm sure a better job will come along if I just be patient and I just wait. And the next day, I got another offer of employment from, believe it or not, Ross. Ross Dress for Less. I don't know how much I can talk about that job, so I'm not really going to go into too much detail on that one. But I'm happy that I have that job now. It's the distribution center, not the stores, so it's a little bit different. So I will be working for Ross now. I decided to go with that job, and I'm glad I did because I think it's a much better fit and it is a much better company feel for me than someone who's running a rescue for animals out of their house, because I can't imagine what that's like either. 19 dogs in a 2-bedroom house, like, it just, no. I think it was a 3-bedroom house, but I can't totally remember what she said on that. It didn't fit anyway. So, good things do happen in life, and I am just blessed to have a job now and feel that and be grateful for the fact that it happened. There was something else too, something else that we were waiting on, and I just can't remember what it was. I something else. I don't know. But anyway, let's now talk a little bit about my small business that I decided to open because I didn't have a job and I needed a way to bring in just something. And so I started the small shop to kind of help with that. Is it going to keep going? Yes. Yes, I am going to keep trying to continue to do the small shop, even though I will now be working a 40-hour work week and 8-hour days. I'm gonna keep trying to continue with the small shop. So if you have made an order, I had 6 orders last week, by the way. So thank you very much to everybody who placed an order. If you're watching this video, I really appreciate it. I do feel like I need to get better on doing maybe some boxing shorts or something where I box up people's orders. If that's something you would like to see, you can let me know on that if that's something that you would like to watch. We did switch to the letter F here. As you can see, it's just slightly lighter than the letter U, so it's definitely in the light family. Oh, and I'm using this pen from Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. And as far as what's in it, I have no idea, and I have no desire to change it, so it just is what it is. It's probably Randa's Crafty Corner Putty, and it's in both sides. Just, I haven't bothered to change out what's in this pen, so it's still there. And I'm using one of my trays. So here is the tray. This is the Vampire Edition color, which if you got this tray, if you ordered this tray and you're thinking, okay, it's not quite what it looks like here. So this color right here is it has 3 colors in it, but the way it prints, it could be that you end up with a little bit of like black on the bottom and then it goes into a red, or I think it goes from black into purple, but it's red, purple, and black, and the 3 colors are in there together. But the way it prints, it mostly prints in one of the colors, one or the other of the colors, and it seems to be that black just kind of is in it overall. It also has a little bit of a glitter shimmer in it. I don't know if it shows up at all. How close can we get and still see the tray? There, can you see that little bit of a glitter shimmer? So it's a pretty cool color and it's a pretty cool tray. And I keep forgetting, so if Wendy, if you see this over there from Diamonds and Stuff, I have the box still that you sent from when I won the 1 week. And I was going to do an unboxing video and I just haven't gotten around to it. But I have opened it, and I do want to say that I love everything that is in there. So thank you very much if you end up watching this video and see it up to this point. I just want to say thank you, because I forget to do things like that. I'm not the best at communicating things, and I am definitely need to work on getting complimented. I don't handle getting complimented well, and in fact I just never know what to say. So, you know, that's one of the things I definitely need to work on. But anyway, back to the shop, because now we've been a little bit sidetracked by the trays. So if you did make an order, you were one of the 6 fabulous people who ordered from me last week. You should all but one person have either your items by now or they are on the way and you've already gotten a shipping notification, because I sent an order out this morning and I am printing the last of the 6 orders right now because it did take me all week to print all 6 orders. So if I start to get orders like that on a regular basis, I'm probably gonna have to look into getting a second printer to help me get through them just a little bit faster. So I hope everybody was okay with the speed that it took on the shipping. I tried to work them in the order that they came, but I know that I got 3 orders one day, 2 another, and then another day. So, you know, I tried to work them in the orders that they came, or if you only ordered 1 item, I might have just quickly printed your 1 item and sent that out before some of the others that had more extensive orders. And I will say that the high size trays, which are fabulous. I love using mine. This isn't one right here. This is a normal standard size. If you order the full set of that, it takes an entire day to print that 1 set of trays. It is a 22-hour print. Or is it 22 hours? I want to say, no, it was probably not 22. It was probably more around 15 to 17 hours to print that 1 print. To print all 4 of those trays takes a long time. And on top of it, I was pretty busy this past week because my parents were here. So that was also a nice blessing, as my parents were visiting, which I think I've mentioned in other videos. They were here for 2 weeks. They are not here anymore, and I miss them already, of course. They help so much when they're here, but it's utter chaos when they're here at the same time. Our lives are definitely disrupted, and the things that we enjoy doing are a little bit harder to do for us. Like me just sitting and diamond painting. At one point, you know, my mother said, you know, do your videos if you need to do your videos. And I would, but then last week we decided to have some contractors come out and do the shed for us, because there was just no way that my dad was going to be able to do the shed. He's 75 years old. 74 years old, sorry. He'll be 75 next year. 75 years old. His lifespan is shortened. He's got a lung condition. So, you know, him doing it wasn't ideal anymore. And he was trying, but it just wasn't going to happen. So we did hire some contractors to do the job for us, which is a blessing because they have been wonderful and they're making a fabulous shed. I'm sure some of you have seen it. I posted it over on Facebook and TikTok. And yeah, they're doing a great job. But anyway, because they were here building the shed, then my parents didn't have as much to do around the house as they had originally planned. Now, my mom always finds projects, and she roped me into doing some of these projects with her. I should pay attention in case the contractors need to talk to me about anything. I don't think so. I think we're good. I hope we're good. But anyway, yeah, she always manages to find one project or another, and you feel kind of like if you don't go out and help her because it's your house, then, you know, you're kind of being a bad host. Is that it? I don't know what I would consider it at that point, but yeah, so I ended up helping her. We decided to change where our air conditioning unit is on the side of the house and put rocks in there, because previously my husband and I had just let all chaos ensue. First of all, I didn't realize I had a weed trimmer that was actually pretty decent and I could carry instead of the really heavy gasoline version weed trimmer. So I didn't know I had this weed trimmer and that I could have been trimming it right along until my dad pulled it out of my shed, and I said, where did this trimmer come from? And they're like, it's your trimmer. It was, oh, okay, well, now I know it's there. I can do some trimming around the property. So I would have weed trimmed it if I had known, but I didn't know. So it ended up getting kind of overgrown and chaotic and crazy, and my husband and I were just taking our cardboard boxes and throwing them out the back door to one side of the air conditioning unit. So one side of the air conditioning unit had no grass and weeds, and the other side was in pure and utter chaos with the grass and weeds. And so I don't know what I'm with this. Oh, so anyway, so we my air conditioning just shut off, and now it feels really quiet in the house. Really weird. Oh, I can hear the 3D printer going right now. So if you're waiting for your order, it's on the 3D printer right now. You should get the notification tomorrow that it's shipping to you. And I really do appreciate everyone who has made an order. You guys are wonderful. It is awesome. The shop is actually doing okay. It's grown each month that I've had it open, so it's, for me, that's just wonderful, and I'm just grateful, really grateful for all of you that have ordered. And yeah, so anyway, back to my mother and I. So we were doing that, and I felt like I couldn't do videos because we have these guys out there using saws, banging, using an electric hammer. They're just kind of making a lot of noise outside, so I couldn't really sit outside and create videos. And then my dad was inside watching TV because now he had a lot less on his plate. So he was inside sitting at the TV, where quite honestly, that's where he should be at this stage in the game. Like, he should be just sitting and watching TV and doing what he wants to do with the rest of his life. So, you know, but my mom and I, why? Oh, 9 is V. Okay. I just did T. Okay. 9 is V. Is there any V in here? I don't see any. Great. This section ends right here, right? Yeah. I don't see any V. Okay. All right. So the next one is L, and I think I saw 1 or 2 L's. A couple of L's. So my mom and I are outside working on this project, and that took pretty much all of Thursday and Friday and Saturday. When did I last do a video? I don't remember. I couldn't tell you. So I think it was Friday and Saturday. It took all day Friday for us to rip out the weeds, get everything straightened and organized, and realize that we hadn't bought enough of these stones that we decided to put in there instead of trying to plant plants and grow grass in there, because I know that I am just lazy enough that that just wouldn't work. So we decided to make it. Oh, jeez, that scared me. I thought there was something going on with the 3D printer. It's just them out there sawing something. Did I do that one? No. Nope, I made that one a light color, so we'll go with that. Okay. Yeah, it is kind of on the lighter side. What do you think? You think that looks lighter? Well, that looks pretty light in the camera. Let me just dump it all out. Dump it all out. So, yeah, that took all of Friday, where we were working on that. I think we also ended up going to Home Depot on Friday. And because we were purchasing all of the stuff, so if they needed anything, we were the ones going and purchasing it, and then they would go to Home Depot, pick it up, and bring it back to the house for us, because I don't have a truck. So I don't have any means of hauling lumber myself, because my little Jeep Renegade's not going to do it. He could try all he wants, but it's not going to happen. He's just tiny. So I think we did that in the morning, and then the afternoon, we probably got back around 11 o'clock, 10, 11, I think. And then the rest of the day was spent working on that project. I worked on one side, she worked on the other. I think she got the easier side, because I got the side where I had to sit there and rip out all the weeds. I literally had to sit on the ground, because I can't kneel for hours anymore, so I have to sit down on the ground. I'm a little on the chubby side, so, you know, I need to sit now. I can't just kneel there and for hours, especially because my knees aren't that great. So I was sitting on the ground, ripping these weeds out. And she had the other side with all the boxes and stuff where she just had to clean it up. That was it. But she did come over and help me on my side. And then my dad came out and he helped us fix a couple of things on it. I think I'm doing into the other section. I'm not even going to worry about that. I think it's here. I think this section ends here. So we finished up that, and we didn't have enough of the stones, so we had to go back to Home Depot and get more stones, and I think we ended up going that night. So I want to say, yeah, that was Friday night, and we went out to dinner, which turned out to be Arby's. Who doesn't love Arby's, right? It was good. It was good. I can't say it's my favorite, actually. I'm not too big of an Arby's fan. I don't feel like their curly fries taste the same as when I was a kid. And they're definitely not as good as how I feel like some McDonald's fries can be. So, I don't know. But we did. We went to Arby's. No, that was Thursday night. That was Thursday night. And then Friday morning, we finished it up. Yeah. That was it. So we went out to eat Thursday night. And then Friday morning, we finished it up. And then Friday night, I went to my nephew's football game with my mom. And we watched my nephew's team play. Can't say I watched my nephew play. He went on the field. He's part of the he's a part of the team where when they're kicking the ball to decide where the other team is going to start from, or where their team is going to start from. I don't know. He's part of that part of the team, so they only come out for those moments of the game when they're making that decision of where the other team is going to start from. And they have to, you know, kick the ball as far down the field as they can to try to make it as hard on them as part of the other team as possible. So he was only doing that, but it was okay. The game was actually pretty good for a high school football game. The kids did a good job. His team won. So that was cool. It was cold, but I prepared and brought a blanket, so it was fine. Yeah, that was Friday night. And then Saturday, we just did some more work stuff around the house. My husband helped, my dad helped, and it was just kind of going from one small project to the next. So I told my mom, from now on, I'm going to call her FaceTime her every Saturday, and we're going to go through my yard, and she's going to help me decide what project to work on next in the yard so that it doesn't become the complete chaos that it became when it was just my husband and I, and neither one of us went out to take care of things. Yeah, so, you know, when you're homeowners, there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. So that is why my channel kind of got pushed to the back burner a little bit. And today is the first day that I've had an opportunity to sit down and actually record a video. Even though my husband wanted to talk to me on his drive home from work, I said, you know what, now I'm going to sit down. I'm going to record a video. We're going to get this out. And I am going to do my best from this point forward to continue making content and continue trying my best with it. I do have like I said, I have that box from Wendy over there at Diamonds and Stuff. Go check her channel out. She does great videos and has great content. And then I also have a Diamond Art Club order that I made because I got the notification from Diamond Art Club that my points are expiring soon. And I said, well, maybe I should go on and use them. And I found out that if I made this order, then I would get enough points to have a $25 off my next purchase using my points. So I went with that. So I do have a Diamond Art Club order, and I'm sure over the next little bit of time, I cannot figure out what section is what here. I am working the two sections at the same time, so there is that. This is sections, what is this, 4, 6, and 10. These are sections 6 and 10, in case you were wondering. I bet you didn't care. I didn't. I can honestly say I haven't paid much attention to what sections these are, and I have to count them out every single time because I didn't write them down as numbered sections. I just said odds and evens. So they're basically just odds and evens on the sections. And it just worked out that it went in a line. The evens went in a line down and the odds went in a line down. It's kind of pretty crazy. But anyway, I think I will. How long have I been talking for anyway? 30 minutes? 30 minutes. We really only have a couple of colors left in here. We got the Z, the J, and the I. I think that's about it. So I will go ahead and speed up again this last little bit. You can go ahead and skip it if you want. You can call this the end of the video and stop watching here if you so desire, or you can just watch the speeded up version if that is something. I just started putting them in the wrong spots. Did you see that? Okay. I think I can fix it because there's just these P's right here. There we go. Perfect. It's done. It's fixed. I think that's it for P. So yes, so I am going to, no, there's one more, speed it up from this point on. I hope you have enjoyed the video up to this point, and I appreciate you watching and joining me as I chit-chatted with you. And I hope you have enjoyed my content so far, and that you continue to finish off this video until the end. But I'm going to end it here and say thank you for watching.